Hello friends, today we'll be going with the topic Instantaneous Center of Rotation, which is in short, it is being set as ICR. Now, when we go for an ICR, what do you mean by ICR first of all? So let's take an example that there is a hinge support. The hinge support is connected to one of the rod. Now, this particular rod, when it will be rotating, it might be rotating in a clockwise direction, or if it might be rotating in a anti-clockwise direction. Let's take a different diagram and let's see that if it is moving in an anti-clockwise direction, how it will perform, and if it is in clockwise direction, how it will perform. So let's take this point as an A, this point as an B, this as an A, and this as an B. Okay, so if this rod is rotating about this particular point A, then the point B, which is will be forming a locus point, and it will create a circle. The rotation, when it is happening, it will not make completely a circle, but it will be barred to a 180-degree rotation, either this side or this side. If it is moving in a clockwise direction, then the point B will be having a velocity which is exactly perpendicular to the rod. How it is so? As I said previously, that if the point B is making a rotation, then the velocity is always tangent to the circle. In that case, the velocity, if it is tangent to the circle, your rod AB will become a radius of the circle. In similar way, if I'll talk about this, then the anti-clockwise direction, the velocity will be in the upward direction, which is VB, and the radius will be AB. Hence, your AB rod will make 90-degree with the velocity. Similarly, here also it will be making a 90-degree with the velocity. Right now, we are talking about one single rod. If I'll take an example of a rod which is being connected in multiple phases, like this, and another one is in this way, and the next one is in this way. So if such type of link mechanism is there, then how you will be locating your ICR? Let's take this point as an AB, this as C, and this as an D. Right now, in the particular example, we are only seeing that how the ICR is to be located. The problem to solve the ICR will be seeing in next example. So now here the AB, let's take an AB is rotating in clockwise direction. So if I'm talking about AB is rotating in clockwise direction, rest all no need to see, only you think about A and B. So if I'll talk about the rod AB only, then the AB will be having the velocity which is perpendicular to AB, Listen, one more important thing, guys, कि this velocity is not compulsorily lying on BC. It might be lying on BC, or it might be away from BC, but it is compulsory that velocity will be perpendicular to AB. That's the compulsion. Okay, next, if suppose that AB is rotating in a clockwise direction, then what will be the condition of point C? The point C will be moving down. If it is moving down, with that you can define that your CD rod is rotating in this pattern. Clear? Okay, so if the CD rod is rotating in this pattern, then CD will become the radius of, as I told you about the circle, and the velocity will be perpendicular to the radius, that is VC. Now C point is rotating about D point, B point is rotating about A point. Rather than talking about in this pattern, AB rod is rotating about A point, CD rod is rotating about D point. So what is the condition for BC rod, about which point this BC rod is rotating? So as you have seen here, the radius we already got, so we had made a perpendicular velocity. Can we make it vice versa? If we got the velocity, then can we make perpendicular radius? That is the concept what we'll be using here. We'll be making perpendicular to the velocity one line like this, and perpendicular to the velocity one line like this. So wherever they are meeting, that is the point said to be as an I, which is ICR, instantaneous center of rotation. So instantaneous center of rotation, that is rotation of rod BC point. Now the question comes in the student's mind that why you are taking on the right side and why you are taking on this side only. Let's take another one. If I'll take it on the left side, one condition is compulsory, that the velocity you have to make it perpendicular to the radius. So I'm making this line like this, and similarly I'm making this line in this way. So if you see that this line and this line never meet, that's why the compulsion is we have to make it meet, and wherever it is meeting, that point will become an ICR point. Thank you.